So it's Thursday today, and I have been to the doctor's. Yesterday I was at a meeting with the government. I don't know. I'm on sick leave and I get some benefits from the government, and then you get called into some meetings and you have to go out and try how much you can work to figure out if you can get like a part-time job and part-time benefits, or if you figure out when you're ready to go work. Wow, we got in deep just to begin with. Hello. Yes. Well, so I was at this meeting and they wanted to know whether or not I was ready to start this job trial. And since I've been absolutely non-existent for a few months, I said that I didn't really feel I was ready to do that. And she was like, okay, then let's check in a couple of months, or in a month. And I also talked to her about my condition, and that I was going to see my doctor today. And yeah, I was sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to hold this camera, well, this phone, let's be honest, it's my phone. Well, and yeah, so I was going to go to the doctor today, and we'll see what he had to say about everything. And the reason I went to the doctor today was because I wanted to look at my situation from a different angle. Because as of now, it is that I had this reaction to the epidural when I had my first child 5.5 years ago. That's the story now, and it hasn't been verified, or it's not been like this is it. It's just this is the most likely reason you have all these issues, because we can't find anything else, and it all happened at that time. So that's the story as of now. So I just wanted to have a look, because 5.5 years has gone by. I haven't got better. Actually, I've gotten worse since I had my son, November 16, so 14 months ago. And my situation has become different. It's more like exhaustion. I've been really good at taking care of myself and trying not to hurt myself more than necessary, because I did that for a long time, trying to deny that I had pains and stuff. And then when I realized that I had to take myself seriously and get some help, I had all the shame about it, and wanting to be more than that, and wanting to be able to do more than that. So that was a learning curve, figuring out how to not do myself more harm and not make it even worse. So yeah, now I'm kind of figuring that out, and kind of figuring out how to be kind to myself. And that's kind of also what this channel is about, and has been since I started it way long time ago. And then I had a kid, so I was busy, but now I'm back on. He's 14 months, he's getting to be able to do stuff, and I'm getting to be able to do stuff by my own. So yeah, yeah, so the taking care of myself, this is the Going Back to Love channel, and the reason why I chose that name is not because it's like corny and we have to all go back to love, and that's also it, come on, we're all a bit hippies, right? Some of us, but it's more statement. It's more like, you have to love yourself before you can love others, and you have to take care of yourself, because otherwise you will crumble. That's been the case for me anyway. So it was a statement for myself to make sure that I remember to take care of me. And in the last video I was talking about my long-term goals, and that was also a realization of figuring out what it means to take care of me, and then putting that as my goal instead of finding something else to knock myself over my head with. You know, you're not thin enough, you're not... I don't want to go that way, and I never wanted to go that route. You can see the previous video somewhere. I haven't figured out linking, so figure it out for yourself. So I went to the doctors. I said to him, you know, we have to look at this from another angle, because things are different now, and I want to get better in some way, shape or form. So there's these functional diseases, fibromyalgia, body distress syndrome, stuff like that. I don't want to go there to begin with, because you can't do anything about it other than take care of yourself, and I'm kind of already trying to do that. Then there was like a hormone dysfunction. That was also an option. And the last one for me was, you know, poor digestion. Maybe a celiac disease or irritable bowel syndrome or something like that, because I've also been having some digestive issues. And he was all for that. He was all for taking a new perspective, and he was all for starting in the low categories, and then, you know, if that didn't work, we could, you know, open up for the other options. And he was all for... I ordered some probiotics the other day from iHerb, and they should come here in the end of January. And he was like, do that, and then there's this fiber thing you can do, because I was recommended that from a physician, right? Physician. Yeah. And then he said, you know, I'm not going to call this a mental ailment, because that has a negative ring to it. But we have to look at the fact that you have been in pain for a long time, and you have been struggling with it, and you have been you've had to, you know, mentally and physically put energy into feeling better, or at least not feeling bad. And that's hard work, and you can get really tired when you do that. And he knows, and he said, you know, I know you're good at cutting out all the things that drain you. I'm wondering if you may have been cutting out all the things that give you energy, because they perceivably seem like a big task. You know, going out to visit friends, or going to visit my parents. They live like 3 hours away. That's a big task when you have to like pack and drive and take the ferries and whatnot. But it fills you up. So he was just wondering whether or not I was remembering to have fun and take care of myself and do things that filled me up, things that I enjoy, things that I love, and not only do things that I feel I have to do, because I've been cutting back on everything. I have a cleaner who was here 3 hours a week, 2 times. So 2 hours one day and 1 hour on Thursday. She's coming today. And that means I don't have to do these things. But I've cut back, so my daily routine is getting up and getting the kids to daycare, coming back, resting, and then during the day I have to cook, do the dishes, and then during the week it's kind of my thing that I do the laundry, but we're all in on it. I have to fold. That's my primary task in the laundry area. So I don't really have many things that I do, but the things that I do are are tasks, a thing that I have to do. And he was just saying, you know, you have to remember, and this is what doctor's orders, you have to find things that you enjoy and you have to try and incorporate them, or at least just notice when your body gives you signals that you want to call a friend or go out for a walk or whatnot. So being aware of what fills you up and then doing that, or at least just being aware of it. So I already know this. This is happening a lot, you know. I know things in my head, but the head-heart-body connection of knowing it and actually knowing it and doing it, there's a big difference. So the big epiphany for today was when my doctor said, remember to have fun, you know, do stuff that fills you up. And I actually catch myself in feeling this when going to the gym. I love it. You know, it's the gym, yeah, but it's more the act of doing something that's good for me because I enjoy it. And in my last video, I was talking about doing the lean and clean, high carb Hannah, or just choosing my diet in a different way, so it's more for me and not something I have to do. So it's I see that I'm in a perspective changing time, and that it might benefit me in the long run. So I'm going back to love and I'm enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying these crazy videos, and I guess this is it for now, and I'll catch you maybe on the next one. Bye bye.